Hi beautiful, welcome back to my channel. Alright, I'm going to do my favorites for you. These are my favorites for the month of May. I'm not sure if I'm going to do favorites every month because while I try a lot of products, there are probably a quarter of those are the ones that I actually reach for on a consistent basis. So we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. I'm thinking probably it's going to be more along the lines of an every other month. But honey, you never know. So this is my first one. And also typically, I feel like if a product is a holy grail, it kind of shouldn't be in your monthly favorites because that's kind of like, I don't know, like a cheat almost, because it's a product you use all the time anyway. So it's not really like a new favorite. But since this is my first video, as I said, I'm going to include a couple of my holy grail items, and I'll let you know which ones those are, and so that you'll know in the future, unless something unseats it, it's just always going to be what I reach for. Alright, I think first I'm going to start with hair. With my hair, it is very much a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's working for me, leave it alone. So I don't switch my hair care products all that much. But ironically enough, my mom hooked me onto this product, and it is Cream of Nature Argan Oil Heat Defense Smooth and Shine Polisher. And again, it looks like that. If it'll focus. There we go. My mom turned me on to this because she told me, I found something for my hair that doesn't weigh my hair down. And I have very fine hair, but I have a good amount of it. My mom has extremely fine hair and not quite so much of it. And if it doesn't weigh her hair down, it's not going to weigh anybody's hair down. I think you can overdo it with this product to the point where it does start to look greasy, but my advice to you is just a few drops at a time or a little tiny squirt at a time and rub it through, and I think you'll love it. It is wonderful. It's smoothing the hair, making it shiny, and protecting it. Great, great, great stuff. And I can use a surprising amount of this before it starts to look greasy. So if you have very fine hair or you have Caucasian hair and you're worried, start small. Start with a little bit and try it, but I feel like if it doesn't weigh my hair down, it's probably not going to weigh down too many people's hair unless you go overboard with it. Great, great stuff. This next one in particular is a holy grail. I've shown it before on my top 10 favorite lippies video, and it is the Makeup Forever, let me get it right, Sens'Eyes waterproof sensitive eye cleaner. It's makeup remover. This takes off every waterproof anything I have put on my eyes. It gets it off. It does sting a little bit, despite the name of it being Sens'Eyes. I find when my eyes are really tired, or if I've rubbed them because it's kind of allergy season and that kind of stuff, only my left eye will sting a little bit. My right eye usually never does, but it can sting a little bit. So if you're really opposed to that, don't do it. But not very much, not for very long, and to me it's worth it because this takes off everything. The other thing that is a holy grail item for me recently are these simple exfoliating facial wipes. These will get off most of my facial makeup. They're great. They don't sting my eyes at all. They don't bother my skin. They get everything off. These are the exfoliating ones. So one side is bumpy and exfoliating and the other side is smooth. So it's quite lovely. Alright, so my next product is this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I can never figure out how to do this, but you get the picture. This is a really nice moisturizer. It is very similar to me, so that's what it looks like. And you can see it's kind of runny because it's about to fall out of the tub. It's a very nice sort of watery gel, hence the name. Moisturizer, that's the word I'm looking for. It goes in, it's very nice, it's lovely. I will say, initially I didn't think I was going to like this because when I first bought it and opened up the jar, the smell hit me in the face. It like slapped me in the face. It was very heavily scented. With all the opening and closing and opening and closing, the smell has dissipated into what is now a very nice kind of florally light clean scent. It absorbs wonderfully. It feels very nice. I will also say about this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel is that this is perfect for my oily skin in the summer. This will not be enough, however, for my skin, as oily as it is, in the winter. In the winter, I will need to use my Clinique Moisture Surge, which I love. Okay, but for the summer, this is perfect. Now on to makeup. Alright, so we'll start with my base. I have been loving the past few months this Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation. I did a review on it. I'll link it down below. Love this stuff, and I have been using this, but it's been getting hotter and hotter. And while the Maybelline lasts a good chunk of the day, in the heat it starts to break down. And that's where my ride or die holy grail items, Double Wear, Estee Lauder Double Wear, the absolute favorites. I have two colors, as I usually have to buy. This one is bronze. This one is rich caramel. I use mostly the bronze all over. The rich caramel I kind of use on the parts of my skin that are a little bit darker. So around the contour areas and in the lower half of my face. But these are lovely. This stuff stays all day. I still get oily. I'm gonna get oily no matter what I do. I've accepted it. Alright? But it stays put. I can blot. I can even forget and kind of wipe sweat away, and this stays where I put it until I take it off. Alright? Now I'm going to talk about my favorite cheek product that I have been reaching for since I bought this about a month and a half ago. And it is the L'Oreal Visible Lift blush. And it's like a cream blush. Alright? So that's the color I got in Berry Lift, as you can see. And it feels very bouncy, like that Dream Bouncy blush stuff from Maybelline? I don't know, whoever made it, but might be L'Oreal, who knows. But it feels very much like that, and it is very creamy. I'll show you a swatch. So that's what it looks like. It does have a slight bit of shimmer to it. It's beautiful. It lasts all day. I put this stuff on with like a duo fiber brush. This is just the one from Real Techniques. As you can tell, I have used it for that purpose. It goes on beautifully and stays put. Love it. Even in this hot weather that we have been having, it stayed on all day. Loved it. Another blush that I have been loving, really not even just this past month, but ever since I bought it, probably almost a year ago, is this blush from Hourglass. I got the color in Diffused Heat. It looks like that. It is one of my all-time ride or die blushes. I love this. I cannot be without it. I put it on. It gives my face, that's the color of it. I'll mix it in a little bit. It's very, very subtle. You can build it up. It's really, I feel like this is the kind of blush for me and my skin tone in this color that it's real hard for me to go overboard and look like a clown. I can just buff it in. It blends beautifully. Just, you know about this already though, don't you? Yeah. Diffused Heat. Alright, my next product is this little baby, and it is a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight. So it's the liquid in Opal, and you've probably seen this before. I got this as part of a Best in Becca kit that came out a couple months ago at Ulta, and I hadn't tried it until then, and I do love it. It is a highlighter. It has a little paddle doe foot applicator like that. I'll show you. And most of you probably already know what that looks like. That's a very heavy swatch of it. It's beautiful, it's subtle, it looks fantastic when you apply it to the high points. Look at that, and it's still wet, and it's a very heavy swatch. I would never put that much on my face, but do you see just how kind of like natural that looks? It's beautiful, love it. My next product is a product that is technically an eyeshadow. However, I don't use it in that capacity. And this is a Maybelline eyeshadow in the color Made for Mocha. Let me take the lid off of it and show you what it looks like. And the reason that I got this is because I was having a very hard time finding something to contour my face with that wasn't reading orange on me. I don't like that on me. On other people it looks fine. It doesn't look good on me at all. So I was trying to find something that was quite an sort of gray undertoned kind of ashy color, because that's what shadows are. That's what they look like. And I got this, and that's a swatch of it, a heavy swatch of it. And as you can see, it is very cool toned, very kind of ashy. I do have it on. I don't know if you can tell. I'm doing the wrong side of mine. A little bit on, heavily and not well blended, I'm sure. But this is great as a contour for me. This is a great color. So if you are around my complexion or darker and you're looking for a contour and you don't want to spend all that money for a whole big old kit when you know you're only going to be able to use like 1 or 2 colors in the kit, Maybelline, and it's the what is this, what line, Expert Wear eyeshadow in Made for Mocha. Get you some. My next product is a product that I've had for about a year. It is a holy grail item of mine as well. It is the Lauder Mercier Secret Camouflage. It looks like that. I got the color in SC6, and it is a super dry, it feels almost like hardened clay in the pan. If you're not familiar with it, that's what it feels like to me. It's very super dry. These are the colors of it, and this is again color SC6. Neither one of them is dead on my color, and I kind of put them like right there. The lighter one looks like it is until it gets on my face, and then it's too light. But I mix them. I get a little brush, and I tell you what I use that I love. It is this one from Real Techniques. It is their Expert Liner Brush. I get a little in one, then kind of go back and forth with them. So I stipple it onto little blemishes that I might have, or marks of blemishes, and then tap it in with my finger to get rid of any edges, and then light little dusting of powder over it. It lasts all day. Love this stuff. Alright, so my next product is this. This is not new to probably anyone. It is the, what is this, L'Oreal? Yeah, it's L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga, and I always get waterproof because my face is too oily and I can't have it. I need waterproof, otherwise it's going to smudge and flake off. This stuff, I don't want to like it, and I'll tell you why I don't want to like it. Because you've seen this before, and you know that the handle does that. I don't like that. I sometimes, all the time really, if I'm honest, want the handle to be stiff because I want to be able to get it in there and pull it and make it go where I want it. And this is real kind of flimsy, and it will kind of just flick where it wants to go. I don't like that, and I wish it didn't do that, or I wish they had a version of this that didn't have that wobbly hand. I hate that. I'm sorry if you like it, but I hate that part of it. But the formula is lovely. The brush is lovely. It gets all of my pitiful little lashes coated, and the thing and the reason that I love this the most is this holds my curl better than almost anything else I've ever tried, and certainly anything that I can remember right now. It holds my curl all day. I curl my lashes, I go in with this, get it all over. By 12, I'm talking like 12 hours later, the curl is still in my lashes. Everything else I've tried pretty much, by lunch, my lashes are back down here looking all sad. So, Miss Manga waterproof, love it. So the next product that I absolutely love and have been reaching for quite a bit over the past month or so has been this baby, and it is the palette by Missy Lynn. She made a palette through BH Cosmetics. It is the Missy Lynn palette, and it is lovely. That is what the colors look like. Comes with 6 eyeshadows and 2 highlighters, as you can see up there on the top. I love this palette. I really do. I'm not crazy about the way it smells. It smells very kind of plasticky, but the colors are beautiful. They are long lasting with a good primer. They don't crease. They're wonderful. Even the highlighters, which when I first saw them I was like, no. Like immediately I wanted to be like, nah. Even the highlighters for my skin tone are wonderful. So I'll go ahead and swatch, especially the highlighters. And I'm sure you've seen these already, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time on them. Can you even see where I put that one? Right here. And then the other one was right there. You can really see that one. They're lovely. They can be a little much, so use a very light hand. But I love this palette. The colors are wonderful. They're really great, I think, on pretty much every eye color. There's neutrals and some purples. Love this palette. Been reaching for it a lot. Good job, Missy Lynn. My other eye product that I have been reaching for a lot on those days when I just need to get some makeup on my face and get out of the house, so i.e. work days, are 3 colors from MAC. They're just in my Z palette. I'm going to point them out to you. It is these 3. This one, and this one. Now this one they don't sell anymore, but there are dupes for this. This is an old color from MAC called Swinging, and I haven't been able to find this, so I think they don't make this color anymore. It is just a really soft, pale, sort of beigey yellow color with a hint of sheen, so it's like a satin finish. And so even Wet n Wild has a color. I think their Brulee is like a dupe for that one as well. And then this one is Bamboo. This is the color I put all over my eyelid to kind of act as a buffer between the eye primer that can be very tacky and other colors so that it blends nicely. And then this one is Corduroy from MAC. That goes in my crease. I mean, they're everything. They're so perfect for me and my skin tone for a neutral eye that I almost don't need a mirror to put them on because they're really hard to make a mistake with. I can get in and out, put it in, blend it out, and go, and look very, very nice. Alright, so my last group of favorites for the month of May are lip products. Now, the first one is a sample that I got. It has to be from Sephora. A little Makeup Forever sample. It is in the color N9. And if you watched my lippy video, this color will be no surprise to you. It is a beautiful, kind of neutral, sort of rosy, terracotta-y kind of color. And I love it. It's right up my alley. I have been wearing this out, and I will get a full-sized one when next I go to Sephora. So that is Makeup Forever in the color N9. My last product is a lipstick. It is a Revlon lipstick, and it is in the color 671 Mink. It is a cream, so there's no shimmer or anything in it. And I'll swatch it for you. So that's another color that's right up my alley. It's not as sort of mauve-y and pinky as this one, the Makeup Forever one. This one's more of a brown color, but it does have, it has a really soft kind of milk chocolatey color to it that I love. And I because I got this on a recommendation from a wonderful person who subscribed and commented me, and her name is Ari Bria 121. I'm going to write it down below in case I messed up, because I might have. But Ari Bria 121, I believe. She said sometimes she even pairs it with Delight. She'll put Delight over the top. And if you watched my lippy video, you know this was the last one, and I love this color. So there it is next to it. Over the top. She's right. She's right. It's lovely. Okay. So my last favorite of the month, and this is actually probably in March or April, but I'm going to add it here because I didn't make a favorites video last month, are two people who commented on my videos. Now, I'm new at this, and so comments mean a lot to me. I love everybody who watches them. I appreciate it more than you know, but comments just make me feel connected to someone and not just like I'm just like a talking head in cyberspace somewhere. So those people are, I mentioned just a minute ago, Ari Bria 121. Thank you so much for commenting, and especially for the recommendation for the Mink lip color, and the added recommendation of putting Delight by MAC over top of it. I love it. Thank you so much. And also the next one is Nikki Beauty Bliss. She is also on YouTube, and she also makes videos, and she left me a wonderful comment as well. And I really just wanted to say thank you to those two because they have commented, and I appreciate it, and just a shout out to them to let you know that you are my favorites too. So thank you guys so much. Thank all of you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, please comment down below, and also subscribe for more content like this. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Much love to you, and I love you guys. So thanks so much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.